The show. I'm Kevin Pereira.
I'm Olivia Munn, and we are coming to you from the G4 studios in Los Angeles.
On the show today, WTF and ATN collide, and the result is an old weirdo who wants to run your schools, and we're going to see exactly how France ruined Star Wars with dance. Then Chris Gore is here for DV Tuesday. He's going to review a couple of potential Oscar contenders, The Hurt Locker and Moon.
Plus, we'll travel to the future for a special musical playtime. Kevin gets his hands on the Eigenheart. It's dozens of instruments in one. And finally, we'll have another AOTS classic, Kitten Warrior.
Yeah.
Two kittens ran a miniaturized Ninja Warrior course. Mr. Fluffers and Frisky Phil gave it their all. One was crowned champion, and the other was fed to a horse. Oh. It did suck to lose that day. Yeah. Big time. So this week's ATN was dominated by the weird.
Yeah, we had a campaign video for Dwight D. Hunnicutt's run for the school board that was kind of filled with, Yeah,
and we also found out what Star Wars is like in a country far, far away. Spoiler, France ruined it.
Yeah, totally. And number 5, we have a video that features a pool, features a man, and
his friend, the a-hole.
Yes.
What is that? So awful, it's not even funny.
What are you no, you're right. It could be a lot funnier. What? Rapid fire!
Oh.
Boom!
Kevin, that guy broke his neck.
Yeah, but he broke his neck on the beat. That's the important part. He didn't interrupt the flow. You can still get down. You don't have to stop glow sticking.
I'm in it.
Yeah, right?
I'm into it.
A push him in the water, that's you get that. But now having to push him in the wheelchair, you didn't see that coming. That's funny.
I liked what you did there, Mr. Pereira. I liked it.
I liked it. The truth is that this number 4 item, we don't know what it is, but we sure do like it.
Yeah. This might be the best video I've seen in a long time. Here is Dwight David Hunnicutt's campaign ad for the school board of the town of Conway. He shares lots of information with you. All of it, just so you know, is fake.
I'm strong like a bear. I can lift 100 pounds right up over my head. I can palm a basketball. And I love other cultures. ¿Dónde está el baño? I can fly any plane on demand. I don't recycle.
Anything else?
I made out with a dude. I love my country so much. There's a bald eagle right here. I'd it.
You should have loved it.
Honestly, if Dwight David Hunnicutt ran your school, gang violence and low test scores would probably be the least of your problems.
You know, kids have to learn about creepy weirdos sometimes.
Yeah.
All right, today's number 2 item features music from the Certified Platinum Disco Nightmare, Star Wars, and other galactic funk.
Yeah, this is a record that sort of, it artfully butchers John Williams' soaring Star Wars theme by making it sound like a Bee Gees song.
Yeah, and apparently the French got their hands on it and decided to create an artistic abomination.
We have 2 words for you, everybody. Interpretive dance.
Yeah.
Wah,
Go it.
wah. Oh, rocked it. What?
That's it? That's all you got?
That was pretty awesome.
All right, ready?
Yeah, let's
right.
see it. Same exact...
See you, suckers!
That was pretty good. Are you going to come down? Okay.
This song is from several LA comedy troupes and features all the red-blooded, meat-eating, good old-fashioned American values you'd expect from football fans.
This will be the perfect day, perfect for football. America, Jesus, I'm making out with my guy. Football, America, Jesus, I'm making out with my guy. Where I'm from, we say please and thanks. We honor the troops fighting in those tanks. Stars and stripes will never bleed. Obama wasn't born in the USA. He don't like football and I heard he's gay. Better slip tongue to Steve.
Yeah. That guy actually playing the guitar is actually a guy named Will Greenberg, one of the funniest guys I know, and I was shocked when I saw that video because he was invited me to the Super Bowl party. I had no idea that that's what guys do when they all get together to watch football.
Listen, I'm honestly as shocked as you are, but now
right?
I'm really looking forward to the Super Bowl party.
All right, and at number 1, a video that offers women plastic augmentation of a different kind.
Yes. Well, Booty Pop sounds like a soda or like an NSYNC single. It's actually meant for the other end of you.
Ooh.
What do all women look at when buying jeans? That's right, they're sexy or not so sexy bottoms. Imagine being able to reshape your backside and achieve that ultimate shapely lifted booty instantly. It's here, Hollywood's hottest new trade secret, Booty Pop. Just like the padded bra enhances, Booty Pop panties are now revolutionizing women's undergarments, giving you sexy curves and the ultimate lift. The secret to Booty Pop is its strategically placed pads inside the panty that lift buttocks, leaving a sexier, more desirable booty instantly. Booty Pop turns a droopy derriere into a youthful-looking, head-turning, bootylicious booty. Booty Pop panties are for all women, all shapes, and all sizes. Log on now to get the amazing Booty Pop panties for the introductory TV price of just $19.95.
Even better than Booty Pop is Attack of the Show Pop, aka your mic packs.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Gives you the right amount of
beautiful.
boost.
Just
Right amount of boost, yeah. No, like it could be a tail that your parents don't want to lob off at birth, or it could be a mic pack.
It's huge. Now that ad implies that everyone loves Booty Pop, right?
Yes, it does. But the venerable critics on the long-running Booty video review show at the Booties,
Great show.
they're actually split on this new product, which I think is interesting.
Yeah, here's a look at their most recent episode.
Welcome back to At the Booties, the show that you can always count on to bring up the rear.
Folks, today you're going to need to saddle up for a buttocks rodeo because this bucking beauty is a grade A cut of booty meat.
Yeah. She's not even good enough to grind into glue. When I snack an ass, I want cake to drop out. Delicious cake.
Bill, I honestly, I think you've lost it. I don't know that you would recognize a great ass if it came up and trampled you. Me, I give this one 5 slaps.
Tramp is right. It's only getting a slap and a half from me.
Well, folks, it's time now for Booties in the News. Now, this commercial for Booty Pop has been running ad nauseum right now, and it's sending ripples throughout the booty jiggling community.
It's a disgrace. I mean, look at that wooden, lifeless, soulless booty.
Well, Bill, you know, some of us prefer a more firm and augmented ass.
Pat, that booty is immobilized like Meg Ryan's face. It's all thunder and no lightning. They perverted the art form. Yeah, some people say booty pop. I say boo pop.
Well, folks, that's all we have time for this week, but we'll be back next week with more ass-tastic videos.
Until then, the club is closed. Unless you got that ass, and then come on up.
Booyah!
today's WTF is a proctophilia.
That doesn't sound so bad.
Oh, it's a sexual infatuation with farts.
Let's get a break. Oh, no.
Hold on.
No.
Takenbock. Attacken Spezialbier.
Chris Gore's got reviews of the two sci-fi films Pandorum and Moon and the bomb disposal film The Hurt Locker.
Yes, it's time for DV Tuesday.
Welcome back, film expert Chris Gore.
Thank you.
Nice to have you here.
Yes, I survived AEE, folks.
Yes, you survived.
+5 dexterity. Yeah! I got a little extra from being in Vegas.
Did you see CES at all?
Oh, no. That's where they have electronics.
Yeah, the boobs on the other side.
Yes, I was there.
Okay, so what's our first DVD today?
First DVD we have is The Hurt Locker.
Hurt Locker. We had Jeremy Renner on our show. This film, it seems to be the front runner for Best Picture and Best Director of the year. What did you make of it? I thought it was great.
Yeah, it's amazing. And here's what I love about this film, of course, about the guys who, dismantle these bombs.
Yeah.
It's not about Iraq. It's an Iraq war movie, but it's not preachy. It's not trying to say, oh, it's against war, because pretty much all war movies are against war except for one. Yeah. Star Wars is pro-war, because if there were lightsabers, that'd be really fun. You'd be more pro-war if you had a lightsaber, wouldn't you?
I would start wars.
Yeah. But Hurt Locker, first of all, the performance is just, everything about it is so good.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
It was
really
great.
amazing.
Well, what about the extras?
Well, I gotta say, kind of thin on the extras. There's a little behind the scenes, and then there's a commentary with the director, Catherine Bigelow, and the screenwriter, and that's it. So it's a little thin, I gotta say.
Yeah. But it's kind of like, I guess it would be interesting to see some extra stuff on the behind the scenes. It would have been extra. There's a lot of extra stuff you could have put on it, I guess.
Definitely.
So it was a great movie. Everyone should see it. Should we be buying it? What's your bottom line?
You know what? Don't buy this version of it. Rent this one to see it, because it is one of the best films of the year. Hold out. Post-Oscars, there's going to be a new version, trust me.
There's got to be lots of extras.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so what's up next?
Pandorum.
Okay, sci-fi thriller. Look at that. What is this movie about? There's a guy with a guy in it.
Well, basically, it's actually, in a way, it's somewhat like Avatar in the sense that Earth is dying and they have to repopulate and go to another planet. So they head off to this other planet with about 5,000 people, and they wake up and they're still in space. They haven't arrived at the planet yet, and these creatures, people are being killed. It's mass chaos, and they really have no idea what's going on after coming out of hypersleep. It's a great thriller, and what's amazing is I would compare it to the original Alien, directed by Ridley Scott. It's very dark, where you can't see what's going on, but in a good way.
So are there extras that stand out?
Yeah, there's commentary track that's amazing, behind the scenes, deleted scenes, alternate scenes. I mean, I love the fact that they really created this whole world inside this spaceship that's been around, for hundreds of years. They realize, they wake up and they realize, we've been asleep for hundreds of years. What's been going on? Did we miss the planet? Where are we? Great thriller, great thriller.
So what's the bottom line?
Bottom line, strong recommendation to rent it, definitely.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
What else is new this week? Anything else?
Another sci-fi film, Moon.
Yeah, everyone's excited about this. It's another thriller set in space. How is this different from the last one?
Well, the cast is a lot smaller. It's basically Sam Rockwell, and the basic story
David Bowie's son?
No, David Bowie's son, Duncan Jones, directed the film.
This,
but it's interesting, it was financed by Sting's wife. I have no idea.
Sure.
Do they have dinner parties? Do they get together and say, let's make a movie for $5 million?
Yeah,
that's how it happens.
That's how famous people hang out.
Yeah, but Sam Rockwell is this miner. His 3-year contract's almost done, and he rescues a guy. It's him! What's going on? Very, very Twilight Zone, but great science fiction.
He's a miner who goes to space to save a guy who ends up being himself.
Well, he rescues this guy, and it is actually him. So is it a clone, alternate dimension? What's going on? We don't know. We don't know. But I don't want to ruin it. I don't want to ruin it.
But you know by the end?
Watch the movie.
Watch the movie, yeah. But it's just...
I want to know. That's interesting. So he saves himself.
Effectively, yes. It's pure sci-fi in the sense that he's grappling with what he is now facing.
Is it like Castaway, where it's just like one guy?
There's no volleyball in this one. Trust me, there's no volleyball in this.
What else happened?
Lots of stuff. Kevin Spacey.
Extras, Chris.
Oh yeah, any good extras?
Yeah, a lot of good extras. There's 2 commentary tracks, a Q&A from Sundance, and a Q&A where director Duncan Jones talks to NASA scientists about helium-3 actually being on this, actually the real science behind the movie and mining helium-3 on the moon.
And how they got to Sam Rockwell.
Yes, yeah.
What's the bottom line?
Bottom line is buy this one. It is a great independent sci-fi film. Congratulations, Duncan Jones. Awesome.
That's awesome.
Gentlemen, please, gentlemen, if you have an erection, put it away.
Yes. Today's WTF is a proctophilia. Sexual fascination with flatulence.
What the?
Farts. They come in all sorts of smells and sounds, ranging from your buffalo wing blaster to your stealthy funeral wisp. Passing wind is just a part of our nature, but some people out there take this gassy pastime to heart, and it's making us ask, what the It's called the Proctophilia, a sexual fascination with flatulence. But you can call it the fart fetish for short. Symptoms include an uncontrollable urge to fart on others, an obsessive attraction to others farting, and the unforgiving interest in filming it all. On YouTube alone, there are nearly 1,000 clips and dozens of dedicated channels like Sager Farts 09, which has over 500 subscribers and hosts a variety of rips, from pillow stinkers and teddy bear stuffers to simply farting on a basketball. It's the actual noise and stench of the fart that excites this type of fetishist. The louder and longer the release, the more appealing it is. But if the air biscuit has no stink, well, then it's just not good enough. But men are not the only ones breaking wind for pleasure. No, the ladies love it as well. Though with girls farting, it's usually the male viewer who is the proctophiliac. Watching ladies behave primitively essentially helps the fetishist feel equal or even superior to the farter. A case that many psychologists call the Humiliation Complex. On the internet, the fart fetish has a strong presence beyond YouTube as well, with a handful of flatulent websites like Girls Gone Gross and dailyfarts.com. Some even sell videos for download at $5 to $30 each, depending upon the length and magnitude of each clip. From releasing thunderous bombs on each other's faces to voluntarily taking whiffs from a sleep farter, these fetishists make no pardon for their stinky ways. But our favorite cheese cutter award has to go to the bathtub farter. Nothing like a little bubbly to get the day started. So whether you're into cheek squeaks or bottom blasters, we're not saying it's wrong to cut the cheese. In fact, sure, go ahead, pull our fingers. Just don't mind us when we ask, what's up?
Yeah. Gadget will rate Canon's new 18-megapixel camera, full HD video recording. How much will it cost? Well, do you have room for 18 megapixels? That would be the first question. Then you say...
That's not exactly how that works, Olivia, but it's...
Well, no, it is like, do I have room? And then you say, well, it might cost...
Okay, and a very special musical playtime. It's the first time that the Eigenharp has been played anywhere.
Aside from they were making it, I'm sure they played it a little bit.
Right, in times that they demoed it before and had it in like boardrooms and at conventions.
But on
and
TV.
Other people that have played it. Other than that, hey, throw all your instruments away. It's the only one you're ever going to need.
And later, today's AOTS Classic is from '07.
Oh.
Two kittens raced our Ninja Warrior kitty course. But first, everybody, oh, it's a treat for you. It's a treat for you. Everybody,
what is it, Olivia? What is it?
Sit down,
What is it?
everybody.
What do we
We've
have?
got Jeremy's Dragon Corner.
What is it?
Dragon pumping cars.
Dragons. Notorious for capturing hot damsels and then most likely sexing them up in their swank dragon dens. Sure, dragons probably hook up with other dragons when they have to, but what if they were to mate with something other than a hot wench? Behold, dragons cars! These disturbing yet super erotic images portray the sweetest of the beasts with a sex ton of horny vehicles, from Porsches to VW Beetles to, what is that, a Nissan Stanza? No matter what your taste in cars or dragons, chances are there's probably a dragon car for you. Some are true works of art, others look like they were drawn by me when I was 7. What's next with you people? Jeremy dragons? Actually, that'd be pretty sweet.
In exchange for $1,700, Canon will give you an 18-megapixel camera.
Yeah, and then the best gift of all is that you get to trick models into thinking you're a professional photographer. So, you're welcome.
You told me that you had a license for photography.
Well, I said it was for my art book, too, but... I didn't get to show him my megapixels.
You didn't get to show him your megapixels.
Chris Hardwick, ladies and gentlemen! Thank you for holding down the fort in a phenomenal way last week.
I did my best.
Kicking ace.
I did my best to not break your show.
You did not. You did not break the show. We're still in beta. It's fine.
You guys were so great at CES. I legitimately loved watching you go around and hump all the technology on the floor.
That was the best. They're like, some guy came up to me. He's like, "Dude, I heard you on NPR Marketplace." I'm like, "Great. If you'll excuse me, I have to hump this plasma screen." And did, and then went back to him and signed something.
But Kevin Pereira humps technology on This American Life.
Thank you. I'm my red one. But seriously, thank you for doing a great job. But now, Chris, let's talk about cameras into cameras.
Meta! Nowadays, digital SLRs take still photos and record video. But can they do both well? Canon says they can with the EOS 7D. With an 18-megapixel CMOS sensor and an ISO range of up to 12,800, images look stunning in any light. But so does video, especially when you record in full HD. You can even continuously shoot at up to 8 frames a second. So get ready to drop $1,700.
Whoa! Okay, so this is Canon's most recent release. It's the EOS 7D, mid-range professional model, I guess, in the world of DSLRs.
Yes.
Sort of in there, right in between.
Yes.
3-inch LCD, a little on the bulky side. This thing is 2 pounds.
That's
heavy.
Yeah, you could put you got a Camaro in front of your trailer. You could put it up on blocks on this camera.
Yeah,
right
definitely.
There. It'll hold your car up on blocks.
Well, and it also confuse you. The button layout. This looks a little daunting. I mean, you tell me. Is it easier to use than I think?
It was fairly easy to use.
A lot of buttons.
Now, if you've had experience with DSLRs, you will find this camera very user-friendly. A lot of the picture settings have been broken down into one button, making it easy to change your settings on the fly. After a few hours of shooting, your hands get a little on the cramped side,
and your arm gets a little fatigued,
and you can't pick things up for a while because you got cannon claw, as I started to call it.
Oh, I thought that was the arm from the alien in Total Recall.
Oh yeah,
he's like, I'm one of you.
I'm a mutant.
I use a DSLR.
Now I turned on you, Queen.
I got 5 kids to shoot.
Hey, that guy's got a baby in his chest. Blam, blam, blam.
Can we just roll that movie?
Can we just watch Kawato get shot? All right, nope. Okay, camera.
The camera shoots pictures up to 18 megapixels, which is more than you need for anybody, right?
I will be honest with you, Kev. I have just been taking pictures with my iPhone for the past 3 megapixels. That's really all most people need.
If she's really hot, you could toss her like a 6 megapixel photo just to zoom in and really get off to her pores.
You can look at people's DNA strands on that. You can zoom in that far.
I see your chromosomes. Yeah. Smile. But that is impressive. 18 megapixels is crazy. Shoots as high as 12,800. That's the ISO. Has a 19-point autofocus. But I think the biggest draw is its ability to shoot high-quality video at full 1080p.
Right.
In fact, some indie filmmakers have actually been using this to shoot shorts in addition to stills. So how are all the features? Do those actually work well?
They're excellent, actually. The autofocus works very well, and it seems to always know where the subject of your picture is, which is helpful. It has high-speed burst shooting, which worked exceptionally well. Didn't lose focus. Oh, there's a pelican. I own your soul, pelican!
Oh, no!
Didn't lose focus. And it also, by the way, shoots 8 frames a second, which is really pretty awesome. The video settings were easy to use, and they let you choose between 24, 30, and even 60 frames per second.
That's impressive.
Once again, push a button to switch that on the fly. It's totally easy.
Well, what about the quality? I mean, a lot of cameras can shoot 1080p, but some of them still look like garbage. Does it live up to the expectations?
Yeah, it really did, actually. The images were really nice. The colors were warm and accurate.
and contrast was sharp. Soft focus was also pretty good. I mean, it just did a nice job. Low light images were great quality as well, and the amount of noise, obviously depends on your ISO.
Sure.
But the video quality, I have to say, was really great. It came out really nice in daylight. Oh, look at those nice sailboats. That looks like a film. That looks like a friggin' movie. And then you got a little bit of noise when shooting in low light, but it's still a lot better than even handheld camcorders that we've seen.
Where is the? Because I searched high and low. Where's the easy share button?
It doesn't have easy share.
Oh.
I know you want to share it to Picasa.
How am I supposed to share my photos that I take with this camera?
Well, you would take them back to your professional photography lab, and then you would, upload them.
Oh, right. Yeah. Overall, though, how do you feel about this camera? I mean, it sounds like you're a fan.
I feel pretty nicely about this camera.
Oh,
it's very easy to use, although it is on the heavy side. But I'm going to let that slide a little bit because the camera does so much.
Sure.
I'm going to say even the greenest of professionals will not have an issue with using this camera.
All right, sounds great. Great Canon camera. What is the verdict?
I'm giving it a 4.5 out of 5.
Oh, wow.
4.5 out of 5. That's pretty good. I'm going to say, you can get a Nikon D90 for like $1,100 or $1,200. So for like $600 more, you get a really great HD $1,700 price tag on this. So that put a little bit of a dent in the rating.
Half a seal. It's
but if you have the money, I think it's worth it. The video and photo quality did not disappoint at all. It's definitely a great mid-range DSLR if you're looking to make the jump from the entry-level DSLRs into something a little more powerful.
Awesome. 4.5 out of 5. Not bad. Thank you, Chris.
Not bad.
Appreciate it.
Thank you, Kevin Pereira.
Up until now, right now, up until this very second, levitation has strictly been the secret of TV magicians.
Yes, but not anymore.
No.
Today's Effin' Science will get you up into the air without any moving parts, and it could be like the fatty scooter of the future, if you believe it. Fatty's got to fly too. Why are you guys hating? Ever since the news of Balloon Boy, everyone and their dad wants to float up into the open sky. Although we can't teach you how to fly just yet, we can show you how to create a levitating airship. And it's all thanks to science. No, it's not a flying saucer. It's called an Ionocraft, also known as a lifter. It's a propulsion device that can levitate without any combustion or moving parts. Instead, it uses the energy from electrical wires with an extremely high voltage to keep it up in the air. In its simplest form, the lifter takes the shape of a triangle. On one side, a piece of copper wire is connected to the positive terminal of an electrical conductor. The other side of the wire is connected to the negative side, and the frame is held together with aluminum foil. The foil is called a collector because it collects the charge from the conductor and carries over its oxygen ions through the wire. The gap within the triangular structure is crucial because it provides for air to flow freely between the two wires, which allows for more oxygen ions to flow through as well. When the conductor is turned on, the lifter begins to levitate. And the higher the voltage, the higher it will lift. Pretty impressive, right? Well, here's how it works. It's a special case of ionization. Since the electrical energy from the conductor is sending a positive signal to the wire and a negative signal to the foil, the conflicting charges causes the parallel electrodes to release oxygen and nitrogen ions. This results in an electrical thrust that lifts the structure off the ground. That's why it's called an ion-propelled aircraft, because it's thrust from the ions that's making it levitate, and not anti-gravity. In the world of mechanics, ionocrafts are used as thrusters inside of spacecrafts to help them propel without any fire. So yeah, it's no jetpack or magical air balloon. But the next time someone asks you about levitation, you can tell them what's up. And it's all thanks to science. All right, stay tuned, everybody. I'm going to introduce you to the Eigenheart. It's a revolutionary new electronic instrument.
Musical playtime is next. No Freebird, though. No Freebird.
Staircase. Can I play Staircase?
Only Mariah.
Oh, that's fine.
Only Mariah.
Here's a question for you. Would you spend a year in jail if you got your own X-Wing fighter upon your release? Well, you logged on to G4TV.com and told us what you thought, and we'll have the results when we return. The results are in, and 53% of you said that you would spend a year in jail for your own X-Wing. And good luck with the showers. Log on to the all-new G4TV.com for more questions like this and tell us just how far you'd go.
the name Eigenheart, but you'll probably see it at concerts very soon.
Yes, watch this revolutionary instrument be played for the first time on the TV. Just as music has gone digital, the next step in instrument evolution is here. Which is why today we have the Eigenheart, a revolutionary new electronic instrument that can play the sound of multiple instruments. With 132 keys, 2 strip controllers, and a breath pipe, the Eigenheart Alpha allows musicians to play and improvise using a limitless range of sounds. Not only is it the first musical controller made for both playing and sequencing, but the Eigenheart can record loops, program beats, and layer multiple sounds. Curious as to how it works? Well, then gather around, kiddies, because it's musical playtime. All right, with us today, all the way from London to show us how to use the Eigenharp, it's Finley Crowther. He's a musician at Eigen Labs, everybody. I don't know, did you teleport here? Because you look like you are holding a future staff.
Yeah, sadly not, no.
This looks like something the Wild Stallions would play, like Bill and Ted are bringing world peace with this device. This is the Eigenharp, right?
That's correct.
It's an electronic instrument, and it can be configured to play pretty much any other instrument, like a synthesizer, right?
That's right, yeah. You can use it for almost anything. Eigen's a German word meaning own, so it's highly configurable, and you can do all numbers of things with it, yeah.
And it's not just like a MIDI controller that's just spitting out ones and zeros. This thing has all sorts of expression built in, right?
That's right, yeah. I mean, each note is movable in 3 directions, so that's 3 possibilities of kind of manipulation.
Can you show us that?
Of course I can, yeah. So we have a native synth here, and
so velocity sensitivity.
That's right, yeah. So when you tap it, it's mapped to velocity. But if you move it up and down, you have pitch.
Pitch bend, right?
That's correct. And the yaw on it is a resonance and a filter.
Okay. And I'm assuming because it's your own, you can make that whatever effect you
exactly,
want.
yeah. And each note that can be done to. So you have vast possibilities with this, really.
All right. How many different instruments can you play right out of the box?
So by pushing this mode key, you have access to all the different options that are available. So here are what we call sampler instruments. You have 4 of them.
Okay.
So you could load in your own sounds. I know the guys recently did like a kind of children's choir they sampled and put that.
They actually stole the souls of the children through the device.
That's
and
right,
they lived in there,
yeah,
which is very impressive for a music instrument, yeah.
So you can do that, or you could have something more classical like a piano on there.
And how quick is it to switch? Because I know it's designed to play live. Like if I said, hit me with a piano right now, it's right there.
Just under your fingers, yeah.
Phenomenal. And you can really hear the expression, too, how sensitive those keys are.
Exactly. Well, that's why it's been designed, really, to kind of put back that expression into electronic music.
There's a full drum kit and sequencer built into this as well?
Indeed there is, yeah. We have something called the arranger, which is a step sequencer. We also have these percussion keys down here.
So these are sort of hardwired to play percussion or whatever you want, I'm assuming?
I mean, they don't need to be percussion, but you can give them a good old whack.
So that's a little digital kit that you can do standard percussion kits.
Exactly.
You can summon a unicorn if you press 3 of them at the same time. It's like, this thing does everything. There's even I noticed there's a breath pipe up there.
That's correct, yeah.
So what is that for there?
So at the moment I have this kind of modulating sound which can be modulated even further by drawing breath on it.
Oh wow, okay.
Has a kind of didgeridoo effect.
Yeah, I was gonna say but no like hippie in Venice Beach is gonna be using one of these buskering for change. At least in another 15 years or so.
That's right.
And then what about the touch strip? There's so many devices on this thing.
So for example, I have the touch strip at the moment hooked up to a high pass filter. So if I come down on that, it will just bring the loop in.
Like a DJ tweaking a knob to drop the beat, right? And all the different sounds are stored where? They're not in the instrument themselves. This relies on
all the
software,
sounds are stored in the computer. We wanted people to be playing this in 30 years' time.
Sure.
So we didn't want to put it within the instrument.
And so the beauty of that is, of course, you can then create your own instruments, your own samples,
Exactly,
your own songs,
exactly.
and it's all shareable.
And so many people have computers these days. It makes sense to kind of do your editing there and then do your playing on this.
Well, we've seen beat, we've seen how you can make melody. Can you make magic now? Because
I'll do my best.
Yeah, how long have you been playing the Eigenheart?
I've been playing the Eigenheart for 5 months now.
So for 5 months of training, I mean, you're a pianist, so
That's
you definitely
correct,
have some experience with the music. But 5 months on the Eigenheart, please take it away, Finley.
Cool.
Absolutely impressive, sir. That was incredible. I was going to say, man, I can't wait to drop a beat, and then I'm like, no, you got it right there. You'll be able to do it. Mission accomplished. I'm sold. Is it going to? Can I give you a kidney for it? How much is the Eigenheart Alpha?
If your kidney's worth $5,600.
$5,600 bucks.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Which look, pricey, but in the realm of instruments, completely sane because this thing has so much functionality. But
sure, yeah.
if the audience out there doesn't have that much, this is the Eigenheart Picot, right? This is a slightly smaller version.
That's the entry level one.
Similar functionality. Also has the little breath pipe as well.
Yep.
And this is for $560 bucks, right?
That's correct, yeah.
So that's cool.
Does most of the things this one does.
Right. And if you're saying, well, wait, these are two things. I kind of want to hit the middle of the road. I'm indecisive. I'm a fence sitter. I really don't make decisions well. You guys have the Eigenheart Tau.
Yeah. Today the Eigenheart Tau has been unleashed, and that goes on sale for $2,600.
Perfect. So there's an Eigenheart for everyone.
That's correct,
There you go. Put it on the box. I really... with 5 months' time, that was an awesome demo. I can't wait to see what kind of music people are making with this in 50 years' time.
Me too, yeah.
It's going to be impressive. Finley, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you, yeah.
Absolute
cheers.
pleasure.
Yeah.
And AOTS Classic is next.
Yes, Olivia and I each trained a cat to run an obstacle course, and something happened. So stick around. We got that. I was robbed, is what happened. If I recall. Coming up Tuesday on an all-new AOTS, Weston Scott will teach you some lethal defense Muay Thai style. A professional Muay Thai fighter hands Weston his ass. And then Chris Gore will be here for DV Tuesday. He'll rate Gamer, Whiteout, and Big Fan. See it Tuesday.
Back in 2007, we took 2 adorable kittens and made PETA unhappy, but not mad enough to write us a letter, which is awesome. It's AOTS Classic Kitten Warrior.
I can still smell the wet cat food, actually.
Let's find out what Frisky Phil and Mr. Fluffers have to take on in order to be crowned Kitten Warrior.
今日のキッテンウォリアーコースは今まで一番の難しいなコースです。最初はこのスピードバンプです。本当に難しいですね。慣れてるボールです。かわいいね。次はトネルドゥームです。いろんな猫ちゃんはこの中になくなりました。トネルの後は毛玉です。この中に昼寝するかな。その後は危険な橋です。この橋はものすごく危ない橋ですね。トロッコを落ちるわ次です。と落ちるかな。その後は猫バックスです。2人は我慢できるかな。次はぐるぐる回っている円盤迷惑になるんで成功できるかな。最後はマウントキティです。どちらの猫が成功できるかな。
Just like the real Ninja Warrior, if neither kitten finishes the course, then neither will be crowned kitten warriors.
They'll be eaten immediately.
That's true. They're delicious with some soy sauce and some sesame oil.
Ancient family recipe. Enough talk. It's time to put our first challenger through the course, Olivia. I believe you and Frisky Phil
are
up first. And go.
最初は障害物です。これました。次はボールは何もできました。できました。次は取れる。全部できました。全部で。ニベアちゃんの猫はすごいですね。すごい。
Yes, I am doing very good. Thank you.
でも。
Oh yeah, see that's what happens when you get overconfident.
危ないバッチ。落ちたね。食べ物落ちたね。出ている。何もしてないね。オリガちゃん。いいね。よくいますね。失敗しました。もうすぐ時間ですね。
How do you say epic fail in Japanese? I'm sorry, because that was pure fail. Let's see if Mr. Fluffers can top
All right,
that.
there you go, Tom. Thanks for taking the cat. In 3, 2, 1, go!
障害物です。まっすぐ。これはまっすぐ行って、ボールに行って、できますね。できました。次は危ないトンネル。危ないトンネル。
Focus on the speed. Focus on. Do you want the can? Here it is.
Do we get to each do it one more time?
On this. Oh, Olivia spilt it in the tube. Come on.
Go on,
Whole can. Get it.
Yeah, you have 10 seconds left. I'm farther than you.
It's only just doing this on its own. Coming right out of the tube. Look at that.
Wait, let's keep trying.
I'd yell at you, but you're adorable.
Gotta keep /AOTS for all the things you guys saw today and more.
Next play starts right now. Tonight.